can tell, I obviously posted a video about this yesterday and said this was going to be coming back. I decided to go ahead and start with week 1 of the Ravens' normal season schedule. I'm not doing any of these online because then if I don't have PlayStation Plus, I can't use them again. So just so you guys know, I made some trades, obviously, and I also upgraded some depth traits too. Quarterback-wise, I upgraded Lamar Jackson to a Superstar X Factor because the way he's been playing this season, I think he deserves it. Halfback-wise, we have Mark Ingram, Gus Edwards, and Justice Hill. We got Patrick DeMarco. I did go out and sign Antonio Brown. I have Marquise Brown, obviously, Willie Snead, Seth Roberts, Miles Boykin, and Jaleel Scott. Tight end, we got Mark Andrews, Nick Boyle, and Hayden Hurst. Left tackle, Randy Stanley. Center, Alex Mack. Right guard, Marshall Yonda, who I also upgraded to X Factor. And Orlando Brown at right tackle. Left end, we have Brandon Williams. Right end, we have Chris Worley and DeMonte Paco Sr. I upgraded Michael Pierce to Superstar X Factor because he's been very impactful since his career started. Matthew Judon, Josh Bynes, Pernell McPhee are our linebacking core. I did give Marlon Humphrey a Superstar X Factor because after last year, I believe he deserves it. Marcus Peter, Jimmy Smith, Brandon Carr, and Trevor Williams, who I signed out for agency. Free safety, Earl Thomas. Strong safety, Tony Jefferson. I gave Justin Tucker the Superstar X Factor, and then Sam Gotch is our punter. So here we are. We're going to take on the Dolphins. This should be a super easy week. We are going to play the full game, but it is accelerated clock, and the mercy rule is still in effect. But I'm going to wait to use the mercy rule until basically until I can be sure that I'll be winning the game before I entirely quit. So, yeah, I decided to bring this franchise mode over to Madden 20, take it off Madden 18. Madden 18 content will, for the most part, be stopping. And
Wanna
Madden
game
20.
share me? Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
Game share? I don't know if I have this logged into anybody else's PS4, but if I don't, I'll get back to you. Yeah, so far it looks like our team stacks up quite well, but then again, it is Miami, so they don't really have anybody.
Fitzmagic comes to South Florida.
One thing I hate is copyright. It sucks.
There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This will be
hurdle him or get caught.
My
I guess.
PSN is YouTube pays.
Alrighty then. Are you a fan of the Ravens or?
2016, leading the Ravens onto the field.
Because I'm open to suggestions for videos on Madden 20, if you have any.
Jackson on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Is there anything that you'd want to see me do with the Niners?
Come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Oh, one trap.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram.
So how do you think the 49ers are going to perform against the Ravens?
Honestly, I don't know too many Madden challenges.
Well, it's something like maybe a speed rebuild or something like that I could do if you want me to do that.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Jackson and the offense come up.
Run, Ingram. So what do you think is going to happen this week when the Ravens play you guys? Do you think it's going to be a really good game?
15 he goes. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, go, Mark Ingram.
On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Oh, am I going to count that as 2, though?
It might be a big game or a blowout like how we did the Packers.
I think it's probably going to be a good game. If it is a blowout, I think it might actually go the other way, in my opinion. Just because if you looked at who the Ravens have outplayed this year, it's kind of like, well, anyone can be outplayed by them at this point. But it should, I hope it's a really good game. I hope it's back and forth.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So here are the Dolphins now under first-time head coach Brian Flores.
Lamar Jackson the target.
Is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet.
I mean, right now, Lamar Jackson's definitely a front runner for MVP, that's for sure. The only person I think would be a better choice than MVP or as deserving is Christian McCaffrey.
Trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Second down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's
interception.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return it to the
24-yard
line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do
good
a
way
lot
to
of
start
games,
the game.
and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Yeah, the mercy rule might come into play here really soon.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well
in
his rookie year. Those days
here.
of coddling guys and bringing them along.
And he will take
there you go.
For a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go
Could you possibly game share me in a few so we could probably do a video together, Ravens versus 49ers?
And you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will not be
well, once I get to the mercy rule stage, I can do that. If you don't know what the mercy rule for me is, it's after, if I'm up by like 21 or 28 or more, I go ahead and sim the rest of the game.
We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
So if you can wait that long for me to finish this video, I can you can send me a friend request on here. You obviously know what the PSN name is because I'm pretty sure I've used it in a video before. But if you don't, it's Destiny's Hold 12. It's Destiny's Hold 12 if you want to friend me.
Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Fitzpatrick over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Almost got you
there. His tight end Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete.
So yeah, if you want to send that to me, I'm
So
gonna
the
probably
defense
have to
able
do
to
the
get off
mercy
the
roll
field here
pretty
on
soon.
third down.
My,
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be
boss
effective on
homeowners
passing
here,
downs. It's
and
one of the few things defenses
I'm gonna have to
chart.
get done with
How
this
did
a
we
lot
do
sooner
on
than I
third
wanted
down?
to.
That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just got to get a touchdown first.
Shelling through the defense. That'll be a
Hopefully by
49-yard
simming it
punt,
to the
6
end, it
yards
doesn't
there on
cost
the
me the game,
return.
'cause that
And
would
the
suck.
Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Here's Jackson. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Do you have Madden 20, by the way? If you don't, then game share won't really help
From
us.
the 36, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Because this is on a disc, not on download.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, well, I'm going to have to call a mercy roll here because homeowner's here and I have to probably go do some stuff. So let's see if we can hold on to the lead. We haven't scored anything since. There you go. Still only the 2nd quarter, so there's plenty of time. Well, yep, it's basically turning into what it was in real life with a slightly lower score difference at the moment.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
All right, let's see what the finishing
So for
stats
Baltimore,
were.
not much to
touchdowns
complain
picked for
about
Lamar,
here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place
Mark
to
Ingram had
play
167.
on a Sunday night. And they will head back home
Lamar Jackson
next
was
week.
4 for 24.
Meanwhile, for Miami,
Receiving
they
wise,
obviously
the
fall to
Browns did pretty
0-1
well.
with the defeat.
Blocking did
And they'll
good.
get a chance to redeem
2
themselves
sacks,
at
2
home
picks, pretty
next
good.
week.
1 for 1 for Tucker. Didn't have to do anything.
That'll do it
that
for
one
us.
field
I'm
goal.
Brandon Gaudin
And I guess
alongside
pretty
Charles
decent,
Davis. Thanks to our
kick
entire
and
crew
punt
as well.
returns.
We'll talk to you next time.
Okay, so that was week 1. I wish I could have played through at least half the game. But, you know, there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately.
Could you type it in chat?
Sure. I can do that. Then, if you want, you can send me the friend request or the friend invite, add friend, whatever you want to call it. If you want, you can send me the right after the live stream's over.
Destiny Shold 1-2.
The picture is Jason with a cracked mask, by the way. Okay, so Pierce stays a scheme fit. Marshall Yonda stays a scheme fit as well. He's decently old, so I'm probably going to have to look into signing a guard. Alright, so let me go ahead and important win. I don't think it's really important, it's just the beginning of the year. Okay, let's go ahead and sim to the next week. See if the Cardinals had won their game, tied it, or lost it last week. See if there's any other upgrades. Ooh, breakout player. Willie Snead, I really appreciate. I really feel like I could be. Okay, so I need to get him 2+ touchdowns or 100+ receiving or rushing yards in the next video to get him his breakout challenge, which, for those of you who don't know, that means his dev upgrade, or he gets a dev upgrade, which would upgrade him to star. Marquise Brown right now is 74 snaps into his development being revealed. And that's about it. So let's check let's check if we lead the league in anything. No, we do not. Let's check weekly awards. We didn't get one. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit the like button and leave some suggestions down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.